ladies and gentlemen, I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. Now today we're going to have a little bit of training, for you guys to try and become better. Now there's a few ways that you can become better in this game, and of course one of them is learning your tanks. Learn how to play the tanks. Learn how to play the tanks. If you're a light tank player, you play light tanks. If you're a heavy tank player, then don't really play the light tanks until you kind of know how to play them. But one of the ways that I learn, and this for me is the thing that helps me the most, is when you have a good battle. There's always going to be battles that you have that are really, really good, but you can't finish. You can't pull off the win. And for me, the way I learn is to go back and watch that replay that you've just had and learn from that replay. Look what you've done and think of what you could have done differently. And then you will start to notice, okay, yeah, I shouldn't have done that, or I should have done this. Don't always blame your team. You can't always rely on your team. People are always out there, teams are bad, teams are bad. Yes, the teams are bad. Everyone has it. It's not just you. Everyone has bad teams. But there's always something that you could do differently. I mean, this game here, we've got a bad team. We've got a bad team, but still, I'm not looking at blaming the team for this loss. I'm actually looking at blaming myself, because I know that there's things that I could have done differently that could have made us win this game. So I am playing the 50 TP prototype. I was actually going to do another review on the tank, because when I first reviewed the tank, I did state that if you don't get the tank in, because it was the clan reward, it's not too much to worry about, because the 50 TP is coming in the tech tree anyway, and it will be very similar. But in fact, I prefer this tank over that 50 TP. I think this tank is absolutely fantastic. It really is one of the best tier 9s in the game. It's super strong in the right situation. So here was my first mistake. My first mistake, I should have just kept going. I should have just kept going, but I stopped sideways. I stopped sideways against an ISU 152. Why did I do that? I do not know. If I would have just kept going, then I could have, yes, I may have been shot from the T28, but I would rather be shot from the T28 than I would the ISU 152. So that was my first mistake. When I was watching this, I was like, why did you stop? I was going quite fast as well. So there was no way that the ISU would have been able to get me if I was still going. So now, at the moment, it is a 5 versus 5, but you can see over there, the WZ111, I've got no idea why he's still there and what the hell he's doing. So we're going to push to the left side now. The enemy do have cap C, and I'm not really interested in capping that base, but I want to get behind these guys. Now, I'm going to go for the lower hit point tank here, which is the T34. I don't want to try and go over with the Batchat and get shot from him when I can just stay in this position and shoot that T34. Only when he drops down is when I can push forward and I can try and attack this Batchat with my HE, with the help of this guy here, the WZ120, and the Batchat is not looking at me. Of course, he wants to go for the easier target, which is the WZ. So now he is basically a 2-shot. We get another nice HE shot into him, and we have caught base C. So I'm looking around the map thinking, right, okay, it's a 3 versus 5 here. That guy over there is full hit points, so at least he'll be able to take the attention of them guys for quite some time. What I should have done here is backtracked. I should have gone back the way I came over there, but I was actually coming this direction to see if I can get some side shots, and I do. I get the rear of a T34, which in fairness, I do manage to clear him, but the WZ120 was coming this way anyway. He should have been able to clear the T34, and I could have gone the other way, and if I would have gone the other way, I would have had some hold down shots into these heavies. Now that VK168 was a full hit points, but of course, it was 3 tanks after you. Now we are just sitting here because we don't want to rush in. My guy here is a 1-shot. We don't want to rush in. What I actually want to happen right now is for all these tanks to split up. to split up. Unfortunately, I do get spotted though, so now they are going to know that I've turned around, but I need to clear that leopard. The leopard now is my most dangerous target, but I know that there is also a Jaegeru here as well. Now I've still got plenty of hit points. Now I do take well, I knew the leopard was coming this way. I could have actually pre-aimed and I would have got that shot off, but you know, he tracks me. I used my tungsten shell, and here comes the Jagdtiger 8.8. Now I don't want to go for the leopard at this point. I actually wanted to go for the Jagdtiger because he is a one-shot, especially if I was using my tungsten shell. But because I didn't go for him, I took a shot from the Jagdtiger, and I've taken a shot from the leopard, and I'm about to take another shot from this leopard. So I should have just gone with my instinct and ignored the leopard for now and gone for that Jagdtiger. However, 4 kills now, I have managed to bring it down to a 1 versus 1. Now we are winning on supremacy points. Now here's the mistake that I do. Again, it's not really a mistake because I didn't know that this E75 was going to come back from this direction. I actually thought he was going to come from the left side, and I was going to just go on the hill, go hold down. But because he's where he is now, I mean, he's a stock E75, which this annoys me even more. He's a 40% player with not even, I think it's like 700 average damage, and you can always see I'm trying to drop down because I don't have the hit points to try and deal with him. But stupidly, he lands on me, and yeah, that was stupid. That was stupid. I should have backed up, and he actually killed me by ramming me. If he would have gone down, most likely being stock, he would have bounced and I could have got the win. But still 6,000 damage, we still do pretty decent. And you can see here, like, I hate losing to a guy like this. 46% win rate, 900 average damage, playing a tank stock. I could have easily won that. So yes, looking at my team, we have the WZ111 that does 0 damage. We have the T28 prototype that has 1 shot, the Borzik 1 shot, the VK168, what, 2 shots, 3 shots, and the none of them do damage. But I'm not looking at my team, and this is what most people do. They look at their team, oh, bad team this, oh, shit team. When I lose a battle like that I've actually played really well in, I look at myself and what I could do better. And I recommend you guys doing the same thing. If you have a battle like this, go back, watch the replay over and see what you did wrong and see what you could have done better. And it will help you. It will help you in the long run. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I hope this helps. I'm meadsy69 and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With